Yo, what's good, everybody? My name's Alec. I don't know if you guys know who I am. If you don't, I'm the newest official member of Producergrind. You might have seen me in the streams, maybe on videos with TB, stupid ass, but yeah, I'm basically be making tutorials now and making kids just about to go up. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like absolute shit. I'm kind of sick, like really sick. So just bear with me. But I'm gonna basically break down this loop that I made for like the likes of like Tory Lanez, Lil Keed, artists like that. It's like a Spanish type style. So let's just run it. I'll play it for y'all. So yeah, you guys basically get it. So yeah, again, this is like a Spanish type loop. So basically, I started with this piano. I started with just this chord progression right here. This whole part right here. This is what I started with. So I'm just gonna. And I added little parts like this. I played all this together on my piano, the chords and this part. And then this I added later just to give like a cool little feel, like when it goes up and down, like it's like tension and it's really nice. So yeah, then it sounds like this with that. I clicked this in because it's kind of hard to play that. Then I just chopped like some stuff up, get it a bit quantized just to get on time, and messed even more with the velocity just to make it sound more realistic than it already was. Oh god, bro, my bad if y'all hear me sniffling and shit. But for effects, I added an EQ, took out some highs, a bit lows, a bit of mids, an RC20 on Vinyl 2 preset, turned up the distort. I added a volt compressor. I just turned down the wow, turned down the compress, and I turned up the lo-fi. Then I added this wow control. I put on the good cassette preset because this, in my opinion, this is the best vintage plugin. After that, I added effect rack. I put on basic vintage punch. I love putting this on some of my stuff, like whenever I make like these type of vintage melodies, because it gives like cool feeling, like a cool like hot feeling, if you know what I mean. Without effects, it sounds like this. You can already feel the vinyl, and you could just, you could feel where the vintage comes from. Sorry. Next up, I added this bass from Analog Lab. This is easily my favorite bass right now. This is the bass Kelm from Analog Lab. It sounds like this. Pretty cool. Cool little bounce. That's what gives the bounce of the melody. For effects, I added a guitar rig. I put it on the plain bass preset. Then I got an EQ, boosted up a bit of the mids, but mess around with what sounded good, what didn't, and then add some reverb because it was really dry. After that, that basically gave it like a cool little bounce feeling. After that, I actually picked up my nylon guitar. And I just followed the piano chords, and I picked up my guitar, and I played I just followed the piano melody. If I'm not mistaken, it was I don't know how to play the guitar. I just basically just that. But I think I played it in a lower tone. And then I basically put into my mic. Sounds like this. And it just repeats the whole time, and it gives a whole layer behind, like this fills up the melody. For effects, all I added was an effect rack, again basic vintage punch, but I added a decapitator this time, which basically gives it more distortion and makes it louder. I added a reverb, just a normal preset, on 13.6, and a pan man to make it go from one ear to another, because usually it's cool when it's in the background. It goes one ear, like you can't notice it, but you can feel it, like you notice something's going from one to the other. It's pretty cool. But after that, I added this like little top line top lead for my guitar, and this is like, it's not even a top one, I guess you could say. This is just like, it gives a cool Spanish feel. Like, it sounds like this. You know, cool. Without effects, sounds like this. You could definitely see effects have done a lot. So I added a flangus. It's basically just makes it more wide. I added another wider to make it more wide. Then I added this low key or low high, I don't know how to call it, and I put it on the analog 2 pole LP preset, and I just messed around with some stuff like the color and stuff. Then I added the normal fruity reverb, put it all the way up to, like, put the wet all the way up, and then put the dry. Then I added an EQ, messed around with what sounds good but doesn't, and then a good hertz tone control, and I boosted up this this gain. I don't know what this is called exactly, but I guess it boosts up the high end in the melody, and it sounded good. So yeah, it sounds like this with effects. And it doesn't sound good by itself, but when it's all together, it sounds really, really nice. I then added this trumpet from Spaghetti Western in KONTAKT. I went to the phrases and I just played it on the right note, and it sounds like this. You know, it sounds nice. For effects, I added an EQ, a reverb, a Valhalla vintage reverb as well. I wanted 2 different types of reverbs, and an isotope vinyl put on the way on the 1930 preset, make it older. Without effects, sounds like this. With it's more in the background, more vintage, you know what I mean. And then lastly, I added this perk loop I found off of Looperman, actually. It sounds like this. Without effects, sounds like this. With, I don't know if you can notice, but it pans through one to the other, and it gives, again, another cool bounce to the whole melody. Then I lastly added this vocal for variation in the melody. It's not in the whole melody, it's just in like certain parts, like the last 4 bars of every 8. It sounds like this. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, for effects, I added a Valhalla vintage verb, put it on the 35.6 mix, added a decapitator because it was kind of quiet, an EQ, messed around with whatever, pan man, again, it goes from one ear to another, sounds nice, and low filter, again, it sounds more condensed. I've said this many times in my videos. If you guys watch head-ass videos, you guys know. But that was basically the last thing I added to the melody. Then I exported it all out. I pitched it up 1, then I put it on the mixer preset, and I just put this good dither on, and I don't even know what it does, but it masters it, and I don't know, it sounded cool, I guess. Again, I'm learning too. Then I took out the highs a bit just to make it more vintage, and then it sounded like this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below what you guys want to see from me next, 'cause I'm definitely taking new ideas and stuff, because I don't know, you know, what y'all want. Make sure to follow me on IG at AlecBit. The link will be in the description. Yeah, support your boy. Go follow Producergrind on Instagram if y'all haven't. I don't know why. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Hope I helped y'all with something. Peace.